In this video, I'll walk you through how to set up Shopify payments, so by the end of it, you'll be ready to start earning. For those of you that are new here, my name is Clary and I'm a website designer and developer. And if there's anything I've learned from building Shopify stores for clients who now earn over $20,000 per month, is that having the right payment setup can really influence how often your Shopify store earns money. Which is why in this video, we'll cover all the major payment methods that Shopify comes with, how to choose the most suitable ones for your store, and then I'll show you how to set them up step by step. So let's get started. Okay, so Shopify gives you a lot of ways to accept payments, but to keep things simple, I've grouped them into 4 categories. So first you got your common credit and debit cards like Visa, Mastercard, and Amex, plus mobile wallets like ApplePay and Google Pay. Shopify bundles all of these into something called Shopify Payments. So once you set it up, your store will automatically accept all these options with no extra setup needed for each one. I would recommend every store to have Shopify Payments set up, no matter what you sell. But just to note that Shopify Payments does run on Stripe and there is a small transaction fee, so make sure you look it up and factor that extra fee in and add it to your product pricing. Also, it's only available for specific countries. And then you've got PayPal. I would also recommend this for all Shopify stores because some customers feel safer using PayPal because they can open up a case and get their money back if something goes wrong. PayPal does sit under a separate setting in Shopify, but it's pretty easy to connect and I'll show you step by step. And then you got the manual payment options like bank transfers or cash on delivery, and these are really well suited for local businesses where customers might want to pay offline. So for example, if you're running a flower shop or a market store, this is really useful. Otherwise, wouldn't really recommend it. And lastly, you got the niche options like Alipay or crypto. These are awesome if you have a niche customer base. So for example, if you sell a lot to customers in Asia for some reason, adding Alipay would make the buying process easier and more familiar to them, and so they might be more incentivized to buy from your store rather than a competitor's. You can also add things like Afterpay and other buy now, pay later options and cryptocurrency. So as a rule of thumb, always set up Shopify Payments and PayPal, and then choose any extras based on what's familiar to your customer. The idea is to make the buying process as frictionless as possible. So let's get into how to set them all up. The settings for all the options we just talked about, under settings, payments. The first option you'll see is Shopify Payments, so let's start with that. It only takes 3 steps. Fill out information about your business, turn on 2-step authentication, and then add your bank account so you can get paid. Just a heads up, you have to provide an ID for security, so just have your driver's license or passport ready. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else. Just click this button first and then follow the prompts. Once you've done that, set up PayPal. You just have to scroll down to the PayPal section, hit Activate PayPal. It says here that there's 0 transaction fees, but it might not be true for all countries, so make sure you check yours. And then hit Activate on the top right-hand corner. It'll take you to the PayPal website, and there all you have to do is follow the prompts and then you're done. We'll quickly go over manual payment methods too. So just go back to your payment settings, scroll down until you get to the manual payment section. If you click the Add button, you can see all the options available. The setup for all of them are exactly the same. So just select one of the options, enter your payment instructions here, and then repeat the process for all the ones you want to add. If you have other payment methods you want to add, go back to the additional payment section, click Add Payment Method, and you can search by payment method or provider. For example, if you want to add Alipay, you can search by provider. And all you have to do is type it up, select it in the search results dropdown, and follow the prompts. It's quite similar to how you would set up PayPal, and then you just follow the instructions from there. You can do the same for almost any provider you can think of, like crypto and Afterpay. And as a bonus tip, don't add everything, because the more options you add, the more confusing it becomes for your customer. So just add the relevant ones. Now that your payments are set up and your store is ready to earn, the next step is to make sure when orders do come in, you know how to get your products to your customers without losing money on shipping. I'll show you how to do all of that right here in this video, so I'll see you there.